術師は殺せか。てめえも術師だろ。
Toji and Maki, the two monkeys who turned out to be stronger than the great sorcerers and proved their strength. In this video we will analyze both characters and compare them. Let's start with Toji and his early age. He was born from Naobita's older brother. That means that by seniority of blood he should have been higher in the hierarchy. Who his mother was is unknown, but from birth, having appeared in a family that is manically preoccupied with cursed energy and hereditary techniques, Toji ironically had neither the first nor the second. He had two surnames, Fushiguro from his wife and Zenin from the clan. The same of the three great clans before the events with Maki. Of course he was branded a black sheep, the burden and the shame at the same time. These details may suggest how badly he lived in the Zenin clan, how he was bullied and mocked, and that's true, but not completely. Once in his childhood, Naoya Zenin, who was born a genius, who was predicted to become the next head of the clan, decided to see that very worthless man, without a drop of cursed energy, already anticipating and asking himself questions like how desperate should he be, how unhappy should he look. And after a moment, he saw not what he had imagined. Absolutely calm, terrifying to the point of composure, with the look of a murderer who says you are all worthless. It was then that Naoya realized that they have no idea about the essence of strength. It was because of this that no one could understand the level of Toji's powers. Naoya equated him with Gojo, a man born with unlimited void and 6 eyes at the same time. Such a creature was born for the first time in several hundred years, and he was considered to be the strongest. But what's so special about Toji? After all, according to the logic of things, there is no place in the world of sorcerers for someone without cursed energy. The love and protection he should have received from his parents because he was not like the others bypassed him. The Zenin clan did not appreciate kindship and family bonds at all. It was normal for a father to kill his children, for children to kill their parents, brothers, and wish them all dead for the sake of obtaining status. Therefore, the future Fushiguro Sr. had no protection in childhood, and of course, he didn't get it. This shows where the incredible pain came from. After all, those who were supposed to provide Toji with love and care became the source of his suffering. For any child, this suffering of great strength turns protective mechanisms on a passive basis in order not to experience suffering. Such kids lose the ability to experience feelings associated with affection like love and tenderness. The principles and bold spots in the morality of Zenin clan, and in particular in relations with parents, gave birth to disorganized attachment in Toji. This is a type of relationship between a child and their parents, in which the child receives a message that he is not important, his existence is not essential and even undesirable. In this scenario, a person grows up with the idea that all people are only objects for satisfying their own needs. But Toji was born with the heavenly curse. This is a nuance that compensates for all the cursed energy in the form of a strong body with physical parameters. It is mentioned that there were people with a heavenly restriction who chose to bring their cursed energy back to normal. Toji went the other way, completely abandoning it, erasing it from his body, thus becoming a menace. All 5 senses were honed to the limit, and even the 6th sense was revealed. Fighting with Satoru and thinking over a plan of action, his 6th sense was alarmed as soon as he looked into his face. The fact is that a person without cursed energy does not see spirits. This means that he cannot effectively fight against them. However, this moment was ignored with the help of 5 developed senses and the 6th that had opened. To explain briefly, all 5 senses into symbiosis. It's like smelling light or seeing sound. You don't see the spirit with your eyes, but you see it with its environment, density, mass, temperature, everything tells you and gives away the enemy. Roughly speaking, this is even cooler than ordinary vision because there is a direct connection with instincts. You do not need to wait for the eyes to give a signal to the brain and the brain to the body. This is an improved version where you see and feel with your body, immediately moving. Because of his abilities, the clan members split into two camps. Those who took him for the shame of the clan and were afraid of him because they understood that no curse techniques could take him because of his developed resistance, and those who respected his physical strength. After all, he is in another division and is extremely effective against sorcerers. However, Toji himself did not like such a Rosen clan, and after learning almost everything about the world of sorcerers, he left it. Now let's fast forward to the problem that appeared after Toji decided to leave the clan, or rather, as Ranta said, at whose whim the very existence of the family continued. So when faced with society, the sorcerer killer was not ready to contact it. I'm talking about maladjustment, which is a person's inability to maintain stable social relationships, cope with problems, and adapt to a changing environment. A person with maladjustment is often emotionally unstable and may differ in behavior that deviates from generally accepted norms and rules. Burrowing into his problems, Toji did not really look for a way out of them, doing more often what was condemned by the society, that is, gambling, killing, and betting. Toji's entire life went against the society as a continuation of the gestalt that his family and the entire Zenin clan created. He lived such a way to harm the clan, society, and the world. In part, Toji was well aware of his own issues and made a promise to himself to discard the desire to take revenge on his former family and finally start living for his own pleasure. It is also worth mentioning the relationship with Megumi's mother. In fact, nothing is clear at all, and there is no exact information about how they met and how Toji decided to become attached to a woman on a permanent basis. Where did the desire for love, regret, and feelings that surfaced in the last moments before death come from is a question with no answer. But Toji's behavior model is extremely clear. Dislike children in adulthood more often act according to the deficit compensation model, as a result of which the other half becomes more of a source of emotions rather than an equal. All that was not received in childhood, people like Toji tend to take now. After all, what did our killer do when he left the clan? Again, he squandered money, changed women, was a gigolo. A disoriented type of attachment is also superimposed on top, or as it also calls, anxiety-rejecting type of attachment, when a person does not even allow the thought of a maximum degree of intimacy and a full-fledged partnership. And it becomes generally unclear to me how Toji decided to have a child with such an assortment of problems, and moreover, not to run away from him after birth to get some milk. The inability to get love made him cruel to a young girl, Riko Manai, who was supposed to become a vessel of Tengen, because all people for him are inanimate objects. A table, a chair, a murderer, a girl, all of them are equal in his eyes. He was ready to even sell his own son for money, only with some nuances. After all, even people with disorganized attachment have glimpses of feelings, and we can see this in his attitude towards Megumi. Realizing that he would not become a good parent to him, Toji worried about him in his own unique way. In the family that values potential, techniques, and cursed energy, his son would become a perfect fit. So the deal is a perverted act of caring, just in the style of Toji, because he does not know any other ways to express it. Toji and Maki needed other people's approval. They needed to assert themselves. Toji was nicknamed the Sorcerer Killer, thereby showing that he can kill superhumans without cursed energy, so he's no worse. The fact that he needs to prove something to someone hints that deep down the contemptuous attitude of the clan left its mark on him. The situation is pretty similar in case of Maki. The need for the clan's approval and the sense of one's own unworthiness are vividly shown several times. First, when she leaves the clan, for the first time declaring that she will return to become its head, thereby illustrating the need to prove to both her grandfather and the family that she can be a worthy sorcerer. Secondly, her desire to be approved by the clan and her perception of herself as unworthy is demonstrated by her abandoning the role of the head when Megumi wants to give up this title. Maki literally says that she cannot accept it because no one will recognize or support her, because she has no authority in Zenin's eyes. To Megumi's remark that recognition will come along with the position of the head, she replies that this will not be enough. At that time, Maki did not consider herself worthy. Both have a tendency to compare themselves with others. In Maki, it manifests itself especially vividly when she compares herself to Toji. When she saw Fushiguro Sr. in Dagon's domain, she began to think why they were so similar and at the same time so different in strength. Even after she received an improved body through Mai's sacrifice, she did not feel at the same level. In the future, Maki comes to realize that she was the one limiting herself with constant comparisons with Toji, not realizing that she already had everything that he had, except self-confidence. She did not acquire any new abilities or weapons, but she freed herself from her tension and unnecessary thoughts, which helped her to comprehend her strength. Comparison with others is not alien to Toji himself. It could be said that this was the reason he stayed to fight against Gojo. In addition, both characters find themselves locked in Zenin's dungeon with curses at some point of their life. Maki ends up there at her father's request, and Toji was regularly sent there as a punishment. It is in the dungeon of the Zenin family where Toji gets his characteristic scar, and Maki in turn loses her sister and turns against the clan and slaughters it. It is interesting to note that Toji does not take any action against the clan after such a traumatic experience. Maki and Toji are, by and large, two identical characters. The author of the manga has repeatedly said in plain text that Maki is basically Toji 2.0. Therefore, it makes no sense to say which of them is stronger, because one was a hired killer of the sorcerers, and the other specialized more in destroying evil spirits.